Hi again, and welcome back to the AI-MCP Agent Use Case series. I'm George Snyder, one of the developers of the platform. Today we're stepping into a law firm to handle new client intake, the very first, very important moment when a prospective client reaches out. It has to be done carefully. Check for conflicts before anything else, and only then open a matter and book a consultation. We'll hand that to a small team of agents that does it in the right order every time. Here's the first member of the team, the intake agent. Its job is to vet the inquiry before the firm commits to anything. And notice it's connected to the firm's practice management system over MCP, the open standard for giving an agent real tools. You can see the tools it's allowed to use, run a conflict check against existing clients, open a new matter, and schedule a consultation. Its instructions put conflicts first. If the conflict check comes back with a problem, it stops and explains that the firm can't proceed. Only if it's clear does it open the matter and report a real matter number. That ordering isn't optional in this profession, and the agent respects it. Here's the second member of the team, the consult scheduler. Once intake is run, this specialist reads the result and acts on it. It carries the same practice management tools, and its instructions are strict. If the intake came back as a conflict, do not schedule. Say so plainly. Only if the intake is clear does it use the scheduling tool to book the initial consultation and report the real consult identifier. Never invent one. Two agents, each with a clear job and the exact tools it needs. That's how the firm stays both responsive and compliant. Now let's see them work as a team. This is the multi-agent flow designer. Read it left to right. The flow starts, hands the inquiry to the intake agent, which runs the conflict check and opens the matter, and then passes the result to the scheduler, which books the consult and finishes. Each box is one of the agents we just looked at. And notice the building blocks in the palette. You can branch on a condition or fan work out and gather it back, so an intake process like this can encode your firm's exact rules all without writing a line of code. The key is in the handoff. When we click the intake agent, we can see it produces a structured output, the intake result. And when we click the scheduler, it declares that same intake result as its input. That's the contract between them. The intake agent runs the conflict check and packages up a clear verdict, and the scheduler receives exactly that, so it only ever books a consult when the firm is truly clear to proceed. The platform passes it from one specialist to the next automatically. Let's run the whole team on a real inquiry. We tell it a new client, Rivera Holdings, is asking about a commercial contract dispute, and ask it to run intake and, if clear, schedule a consult. Watch the flow work. The intake agent calls the practice management tools, runs the conflict check, and, assuming it's clear, opens a real matter and reports the number. Then it hands off, and the scheduler reads that clear verdict and books the initial consultation, reporting the real consult identifier. Each agent's response streams in order, and the chat history panel shows the exact cost of the whole run, so you can watch spend while you test. Intake and scheduling done correctly in seconds. With the team tested, it's time to put it to work. Saving the flow publishes it under one agent code, and the whole two-agent team can meet prospective clients wherever they arrive. The first way is an embeddable chat widget on the firm's website. Someone with a legal problem at 9 at night can start the conversation, and behind that one chat box, both agents spring into action. The intake agent runs the conflict check and opens a matter if it's clear. The scheduler books the consultation, so the prospective client gets a real appointment or a courteous explanation without waiting for office hours or leaving a voicemail into the void. Firms also have intake coordinators taking calls and messages, so the second way is Chat Assist, our live agent co-pilot. Here an intake coordinator is helping a new inquiry. When the prospective client describes their matter, the coordinator hands it to the assistant, which runs this very same two-agent team, checking for conflicts, opening the matter, and booking the consult tools and all, and drafts the reply. The coordinator reviews it, adds a warm professional word, and sends it. The agents handle the checks in the calendar. The person brings the reassurance a worried client needs. And there's a third way for a prospective client to reach the firm, the phone. Because these are AI-MCP agents, the same intake and scheduling team can connect to a standards-based SIP telephony provider and answer real calls. So someone could phone in, describe their matter, and have a conflict check run and a consult booked by voice. It's all managed here in telephony setup, phone numbers, call history, and diagnostics. One team across the web, live chat, and the phone. And that's a legal intake team. Two specialized agents, one to run the conflict check and open the matter, one to book the consultation only when the firm is clear to proceed, each with the precise tools it needs over MCP, passing a clean, structured handoff between them and delivered as a self-service widget or a live agent co-pilot, all built on one canvas without a line of code. In a field where doing things in the right order really matters, this is where a disciplined agent team shines. Thanks for watching this AI-MCP legal intake use case. I'm George Snyder, and I'll see you at the next one.